Hey, welcome back everybody. This is Johnny Crypto, and I've gotten a lot of requests for how to actually sell an option in Robinhood. So this is going to be a very straightforward video. I know a lot of people are saying that they're not able to sell any of their options, and the first thing you do is you got to, let's say Facebook. I wanted to trade an option on Facebook, and just rule of thumb, I stay away from these real quick 1 to 2 weeks turnaround time for options. In my opinion, it doesn't give you, it's a lot more risky. It doesn't give you enough time to actually have the stock move in the right direction, because you can still make money in options even if it goes sideways, where if you're just to purchase this stock, well, the only way you can make money is if it goes up. Well, with options, you can make money when it goes sideways, meaning that it stays linear. There's some different, I can go in more depth at a later video, but relatively the easiest way to make money in options is you want to pick something that if you think it's going up, you've done some technical analysis, you've looked into the company, you believe in the company, you think it's going to go up. Well, obviously, my suggestion would be 2 to 6 months to even leaps, which are 6 months to a year to even 2 years of buying the contract, because it gives you time for that stock to actually move in that direction you're wanting, whether it's up or down. So let's just say today is the 3rd, so I'm going to give it a couple months, and you always want to stay within the money. You don't want to, I know these things are cheap as you go way out of here, but I mean, look at this, 39%. The stock has got to move 39% for me to start making any money. Yes, it's only $16 per contract, but the likelihood that Facebook in a month and a half is going to go up 40% is unlikely, So I always like to stay within the money, which is around 3 to 4 either direction. And so let's just say so this one's $1,000 and $1,015 for this contract, but it only needs to go up 6%, well, now 5.97 before I start making any money on it. If you look at my other videos, I can go more into as far as the delta looks good, chance of profit, it's only saying 30%, implied vol. Anyway, I can go in more later, but the big key thing is you want to look at this open interest and the volume. All right. This is telling you how many people are interested in this. So when you go to sell this, it's always good to have, I like to have a volume that's at least 100, so that I know that people are wanting to actually purchase this contract. Because obviously if I start making money on it, I'm going to want to be able to sell it. But if I go up here and okay, $5, that's pretty cool. Only $5 for me to control 100 shares of Facebook for a month and a half. That's not a problem at all. Yeah, there still is a little bit of volume here, but it's going to make it hard to sell. There's some where people buy and then it's way out of the money and there's not even any volume and hardly any open interest on the whole deal. So here, when I go to sell it, I'm not going to be able to make any money off of it whatsoever. So I've been playing a little bit with Robinhood when it comes to options. I mainly use my Schwab account, and I used covered options where I make sure that I have 100 shares of the stock before I even buy an option of it. With Robinhood, you can make naked calls. But anyway, so let's just look at some of my history here. All right. So I bought a couple contracts of AT&T, right? And so, it cost me $218. And this was on June 19th, so about 2 weeks ago. And it goes till October 19th, so around that 2 months. So I've got time. Let's see where I'm at right now in the option. So right now I've made a total return of $6. Nothing to write home about, but as you can see, I was in the negative up until today. I've made 24% on it today. So I'm still holding on to it. My Fitbit one is the one I've lost the most money on right now. I'm down 50%. I was looking into a bunch of news, and people have raised the price for Fitbit for the end of year to be $15 a share. So I like Fitbit. I know they've been going down the last couple years. They haven't made any money whatsoever. But it cost me $161 for it, and now it's only worth $80 right now. So I'm still holding on to it because, again, this is till November, and I'm gonna just ride along, see where it takes me. But let me show you some of my winners. So I just sold this option for $209, and let's see what I bought it for. Where did I buy it? So I bought it for $145. So I made 30% or so on my money, which is not too bad. I mean, considering turned $145 into $209 in the course of about a month. That's not horrible. Let's keep looking down. All right, AMD. I sold this one. I felt like I sold it too soon. I could have made a couple hundred more dollars, but at the same time, it's not about how much money you make or what it looks like, how much it's gained. It's how much money you keep. So you're not going to keep any of your gains until you sell. So sold it for $450, and what did I buy it for? I think I bought it for something ridiculous. I thought I bought it. Can I filter it? Options. That's all right. So I bought it for $82. So $82 to $450. That's almost 5 times what I paid for it. So that was definitely a big win. Just in the amount of 2 months, turned $82 into $450. That was a win on my part. Here's another one. Did I buy Snapchat again? So I bought a Snapchat contract for $58. And let's see what I sold it for. Oh, and then it was going down, and so I bought another Snapchat contract for $26 because it was going in the wrong direction. It wasn't moving forward because I bought a call. And let's see what I sold them for. And I bought that, end of May? So when did I sell these? So I sold one of them for $121. So I turned $26 into $120. So again, another 5-6 times gain on that one. And then the next one that I bought for $56, I sold it for $142. So that's like a 3 times gain. So there's obviously ways you can make money in options. But again, let's look at this deal. Where's my... So this call, break even 1019, 34. So let me go view all. So yep, I've got 2 of those. As you can tell, it says +2 contracts. So let me look at it. And, my volume is 438 and the open interest is 9,000. My delta is right at that 0.5. So obviously, when I go to want to sell this, I'm going to be able to sell it. It's not going to sit there and not go anywhere. I'm going to get a confirmation pretty quickly. And how you sell it is just really simple, you know. Let me go to it, and I want to go sell. And I can just boom, review, it's sold. Obviously, I can put in a limit price of what I want it to be, you know, but that's relatively easy, guys, to be able to do that. But again, you got to be smart with your money. Do your own due diligence. Do some research. Just don't go off of what I have to say. But, you know, from a 10,000 foot view, don't go way out of the money. You're going to have to pay a premium for the stocks that you think are going to go up or down. And then from there, obviously make sure that you have enough volume and open interest in them, and you believe that the stock is going to move in that direction, you know. So like I said, if you're wanting to do Facebook, you know, it's $193. So don't expect to control 100 shares of Facebook for fairly cheap money. You know, you're going to have to, it's going to cost you, you know, $960 to control for 2 months. Anyway, guys, this is Johnny signing off.